on this computer. All right, we are live. All right, you guys, welcome to this new rep training call. It is September 7th, 2021. And oh my gosh, this team has exploded, literally exploded in the last, oh my gosh, 2 weeks. 2 weeks. So I know some of you guys just signed up this week, and I just want to say, thank you for hopping on this call. I know we are all busy. We are all busy, especially if you're brand new, you're trying to take all this in right now. And then you're like, and who is this girl who wants to have a call with all of us? But yet you're here and you want to learn. And no matter where this journey takes you, this is where it starts, right? So welcome, welcome, welcome. I am just so pleased to see so many faces on here. I am going to I muted myself. If you guys have to unmute yourself. Let's see. Okay. And let me see one thing. Okay. So you guys signed up, right? Or you're signing someone up. You got your starter kit. You're so excited. There was some bonus items in there. And I know a lot of the girls that I signed up, they've been wanting to sign up for a while. They just needed, it was almost like, here's your sign, right? You just like, finally you got your sign. You're like, this is it. Premium ribbed leggings and a sports bra. That is my sign. There is no better time. I always tell everybody, you just got to jump and figure it out when you're jumping, because we put so much thought into what we're doing. We will talk ourselves out of the best deal in life. And what I have to tell you about this business, you guys, it's the real deal. And it's not just because I'm working it. It is in no way because I'm working it. Having the ability, oh, hold on. I know as people are hopping on, I know some of the mute's not working. If you are not muted, can you mute yourself? Because I don't know where the mute button is. But this business, I know so many of you guys do other MLMs or have tried other MLMs or have friends that do other MLMs. And it's so easy to compare, but you're not comparing apples to apples. You really are comparing apples to pineapples and bananas and maybe throwing some carrots, because this is completely different. And I mean that so sincerely. We sell clothing. It is so different. We do not have to convince anybody that they need a new pair of black leggings. We don't have to convince anybody that they need a new sports bra or that they, should try a pair of joggers. We can make suggestions, but we're not convincing someone to throw out their skincare. No offense to any skincare companies, but that's a big ask, when you're trying to sell skincare or dietary stuff. It's a big ask for someone to change everything that they're doing in their life, right? This is just shopping. We all shop, whether they're going to Dix.com, Shields.com, Nordstrom.com, people shop. I'm going to shut this off because this thing is just going to keep dinging the whole time. Okay. So we are really just giving somebody a .com to shop. And that is the best thing. And in case you guys haven't noticed, here at Zaya, no one is locked to your ID number. So if you're brand new, you probably haven't even picked up on that yet. When you start shopping from other MLM companies, a lot of the times you need a username and a password. We don't need that here. So I want you guys to just recognize the differences between with what you're doing and maybe what you've been comparing this to, or what someone else in your life is about to come to you and compare your business to. We're going to touch on that too, because you guys, trust me when I tell you, it is so easy for me to sit where I am and tell you where I am 2 years after I signed up. I signed up August 28th, 2019. And the first thing my husband said to me was, girl, you got to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. And he said, you really have to learn to be okay with doing something that scares you. And of course, in the beginning, you're like, no kidding. I know that. Had no real clue what that meant, right? Like, we really don't know until we go to hit that live button. And we really don't know until we have to come up with that post or put ourselves out there and ask somebody for a party. That's when you're getting comfortable with the uncomfortable. But what I can tell you guys is this: so much that holds us back in our life is fear. And it's fear of being judged. It's fear of somebody not getting what we're doing and talking about us in the neighborhood. And by the way, a lot of that fear is made up in our head. A lot of that fear that we think Tony down the street and Sally are talking about you and your business, you've created that. Sure. Is there someone talking crap? I'm sure there is. But we create and drive our own fear. And it's that little voice in your head that's going to continually tell you, you shouldn't be doing this. Oh my, this is so hard. Oh my, you're going to seriously message that person. And then you're like, I'm not messaging that person anymore. Like, you are going to have that battle with yourself every day. But what I can tell you guys is this: consistency and showing up every day and seeing the big picture in this business will take you, oh my gosh, it will take you so far. So you guys have just signed up. You're so excited. And the one thing I want to tell you, it's okay to be scared. It is. It is okay to be scared. And I'm going to tell you right now, this business is going to teach you to give yourself grace, because it's going to be messy. It's going to be a beautiful mess, sometimes a chaotic mess. What you are about to do, learning how to use Facebook, learning how to create groups, learning different groups, learning their back office, it could be messy. It's okay. It was messy for all of us. I see some of my leaders here on this call, and every single one of them can tell you right away, it's messy. It's messy until it's not messy anymore. And you're not even going to know when it's not messy anymore. It's just not going to be. Hold on one second. I'm going to see this chat over here. Katie, that's so funny. And Heather just said she is still scared a year, like over a year later. Scared is good. Like, scared means you're alive, right? Like, to get nervous, to get sweaty pits, to kind of like get nervous a little bit. Like, you're nervous. Did you ever think it's because you want something so bad and it's okay to be nervous? It's gonna be messy. It's gonna be crazy. But what I can honestly tell you at the end of the day is, through that mess, you will find your peace. You will find your groove, because my groove and my party and the way I do things may not be the way you do things. Hey, Amanda, can you, let me see. I'm going to send a mute thing to Amanda. Hold on one second. Sorry. The way I do things, or maybe the way you're watching your upline and you're like, oh my gosh, that's totally not my style. We have a team of over 250 people on this team. If in your team chats, meet the other girls, there is someone who you're going to relate to. There's someone who you're going to not copy, but drive inspiration from, right? Like, find that person who you are like, I get her. Okay, I like her groove. So what I can tell you is, number one, it's going to be uncomfortable, and eventually it will not be uncomfortable anymore. You got to learn to tell the haters in your life to suck it. I say that often to my level ones. They have, like, seriously, they could suck it. Your sister who's hating on you, your best friend who hasn't supported you, your neighbor who's got a comment about those expensive leggings, they can suck it. It's really plain and simple. Are they in your life for whatever reason you decided to jump? Maybe you just love the clothes. Maybe you just really love the clothes and you're like, I totally could share this line. Maybe you were like me and you're like, hey, I need a little bit of extra money so my son can play baseball. Maybe you're like, Christy, I need to make a car payment. I need money for my mortgage. Whatever the reason is that you decided they're going to jump, or maybe you're just like, hey, I just want a discount. For whatever that reason is, anyone who's going to judge it can suck it. And you need to plant your feet and feel like that, because in the beginning I used to say that and I didn't believe it, and it held me back. It held me back from posting on my main Facebook page, and it just held me back in general. So when you really find that inner voice, you guys are all here for a reason. Nothing happens by accident. I want you guys to hear that. Nothing happens by accident. Yeah, this was a great deal to sign up with 2 bonus items. It didn't happen by accident. You signing up and you going and finding your rep, your sponsor, did not happen by accident. Okay. Hold on. Katie just said, is it a bad sign that you're not scared? You're just excited. No, girl, that is awesome. You've got nothing to risk. And Katie's got her first order. So if you are not scared, you are a unicorn. And I love a good unicorn. I'm just going to say it right now, because you are probably in the minority. Most people are shaking in their boots, especially when you have to hit that live button. Okay. So I just want to make sure you guys know you have to give yourself grace. You take one day at a time. You baby step your way there. And Katie, she's running, right? Katie's like, I got this. I'm good. There are unicorns, and you're probably going to meet one and she's going to join your team one day. Okay. And then there's going to be other ones that you're going to be like, tell them to suck it. Right. So, it's going to be messy. It's going to be, I always tell everybody, in the beginning, I used to leave pads and pens, one in my office, one in my kitchen, and one in my purse, and one in my car. So as I would have questions from my upline, I would write them down so I wouldn't forget. Or if I was like, oh my gosh, I really wanted to research that, I would write it down so I didn't forget, because in the beginning it is a little chaotic, right? So that is kind of my speech to you guys on really coming into your own. You are here for a reason. And you know what? I know some of you guys are rep for discount, and that is absolutely okay. Absolutely. But 9 out of 10 people who sign up to be rep for discount end up repping the line. Because a lot of times people say, I want to rep for discount because they're just afraid to like go all in. And they don't know if they're going to have the time. They don't want to let anybody down. They don't want to let themselves down. And the second they join this amazing community, right? And you start meeting the people next to you and getting in these team chats, you're like, oh, I could do this. So if you sign up to be rep for discount and you really are only rep for discount, that is totally okay. I meet everybody where they're at. And if you are my level 1 or any, you know that is how we roll. We don't have deadlines for promotions. I don't expect anybody to have 5 people on their team by the second week. No, we meet you where you're at. So feel comfortable in your shoes, feel comfortable in your own. Just know that the people on this team, they're here to support you. And if you're ready to go to the next level, we're going to get you to that next level. We're going to walk with you. We're going to lock arms with you. So you signed up, right? You got your starter kit. Your uplines probably talked to you. If you signed up through a party, you have your party link, right? You have your page. You have your now VIP page, because we just convert your party into a VIP page. Just like your upline, who you've been following, who signed you up, that is her VIP page where you sell and you market your Zaya right here on Facebook, right? So if you signed up as a hostess, you already have your VIP page. We just have to change the cover photo. You got to think of a cute name. And we got to say, hey guys, you got a new Zaya rep. Guess who signed up? And we have to make that announcement. If you partied within the last couple months, your page is still there. We could revive it, right? But if you are just someone who was on your reps page and you're like, I want in, I want to do what you do, I can do it, I know I can, we need to start you a Facebook group. So your upline might have already started it. Maybe you just signed up in the last couple of days and you haven't, but it's time to learn how to set up a group. It's going to be different when you do it from your cell phone or from your laptop or your desktop. I prefer setting up a group, the nuts and bolts of it, on my cell phone. I'm just easier on my phone. Some of you guys are rock stars on computers. You do whatever you feel comfortable. You go to the group tab in Facebook and you just hit create new or create group. Okay. And you create a group. All groups have to be private. And why is that? Because if we were public, wouldn't it be so much easier for people to find us? Yes. But if you ran a public group, you could never discount anything. You could never say, hey guys, 10% off today. It's my birthday. Or, hey, I'm doing a leggings challenge. For every 10 pairs of leggings I sell, I'm going to give away a free one. If you had a public group, you could never do that, because Zaya does not allow us to undercut the rep next to us. And it's not undercutting, it's our business and it's a sale. But if Heather shops from me and Heather also shops from Carissa, and my page was public, or maybe she just stumbled across my page, right? No, she just stumbles across my page. She sees that I'm running the sale and she doesn't even know who the heck I am. She's like, peace out, Carissa. I'm shopping from Christy. She's got 15% off today. And how is that fair? Carissa had spent the last 6 months cultivating a relationship with Heather, and now I just walk in and steal her because she saw my public page. So Zaya does not let that happen. So when you're creating your group, that is why your parties are always set to private. It's not just because we're trying to keep it private. It's because we got prizes in there. We got a gift card giveaway. So whenever you have a group, it must be private. So when you're sharing things in your stories, don't ever share your deals. So if you're given 10% off of leggings today because you've got a leggings blowout that you're doing, you cannot mention that in your stories because your stories are public. Okay, so take a note of that right now. Oh, see, look, some of my girls didn't even have any idea. See, love it. So now you got to think of a name of your group. I signed up. I was so not creative. You guys, it was 2 years ago. I have to say, since I signed up, I've become Creative Christy over here. I'm going to pat myself on the back. But when I signed up, I sucked. I could not think of a name. I could not like, if anyone, as you guys stick around, and for those of you guys who have been around for a while, Natalie Robeson is our upline. Her name is Natalie in Stretchy Pants. I mean, genius. It is like the best name. I mean, I can't just go now and say, my name is Christy in Stretchy Pants. But if you have a creative bone in your body like Natalie did, now is the time to think of a super cute and chic and catchy, awesome name. It doesn't have to say Zaya. You can start branding yourself right now, and it doesn't necessarily have to be Zaya Active or Zaya Independent Rep. I took the easy way out. I am Zaya Active, or Zaya Active with Christy Independent Rep. If you're going to use the word Zaya Active, you need to put Independent Rep at the end of your name. Okay. If you just use Shop Zaya with Christy, it doesn't need to say Independent Rep. But if you're using Zaya Active, Independent Rep. So you're going to notice a lot of us have that under names, and no one even notices and sees it twice. So it's not a big deal. But if you can think of something creative like shopping with however you want to name it, this is the time for you to really get out that pad, start writing down some ideas. And yes, some of you guys will write down 15 ideas and still put Shopping Zaya with Christy Independent Rep. And that is okay. That is okay. But just be mindful at this time, a lot of people might have your name, and a lot of people might have used that website or that, like, that group name. So try to get a little creative, change it up just a little bit. I could even put Christy Joe on mine, my middle name. So think of it like that. Okay. So let's see, Shop Zaya with, Zaya Active, however you want to word it. I used to want to do like Christy's Closet something, but like I said, I wasn't creative back then. And now I feel like once your page is established, my advice, I do see people doing it differently, but my advice is don't change your name. Do not change your name. If somebody called me and said that my daughter today wanted to change her name to Nika, or she used to say she wanted to be called Nika. I'm like, it's Nicoletta. You're not, no, it's Nicolette or Nicoletta. If I got a call from the school saying she wanted to be called Princess Jasmine, it's not happening. Okay. So don't change your name once you become established. So really kind of get the feel out and name your group. Okay. Let's see. I have notes, so I didn't forget. Cover photos. Where do we get all these creative cover photos? Your upline has probably invited you to Zaya Marketing. Okay. If they haven't, they will. And if they haven't, just take a little note and just remind them, because I know everybody's been pretty busy with all the promotion going on. Zaya Marketing is right here on Facebook. It is a group on Facebook. Everything in there is for you to use. Amazing women and men post their pictures, give reviews, give their opinion on clothing. Super creative people will put cover photos up there that they've been using, or little shop here pictures. For those of us who are not good with Canva, if you're good with Canva, you're going to rock this out. And I guarantee your Zaya sister next to you is going to be your bestie. But it's a great place to go. So go to Zaya Marketing, and you can even just search in the search bar, cover photos, and see what pops up. You can ask your upline, hey, do you have any cute cover photos you can send to me? And I can kind of take a look and see which one I want to pick. But always try to go to Zaya Marketing first, because you should be picking out your personality, not settling for what someone has saved in their phone. Plus, you need to learn how to use these apps, and you need to learn how to go to Zaya Marketing, because you're going to be using that a lot in your business. Okay. Once you get that cover photo, if you take a look at my page or any of your pages that you guys are on, mine says Zaya Active with Christy. I literally dropped that cover photo in an app called Word Swag. And I'm going to get to apps at the end, so you can go ahead and jot down the apps that I use. But some of you guys might have better apps. Do not think you need to buy any of the apps. A lot of them have free versions, especially in the beginning when you're signing up. We like the word free. My goal for my team when you sign up is to get you back your starter kit. Okay. And if you buy a ring light or a rack, it is to get that paid off. Okay. So I don't want you guys adding all these apps to your life. Nobody needs to pay for Zoom week 1. Okay. Zoom is free unless you have a team and your calls are going to be over 40 minutes. And then maybe you should pay for the premium Zoom, but nobody needs Zoom right now. We are not there. So don't think that I'm telling you, okay, you need to go get this app and this app and this app, because you do not. So I take my cover photo, I drop it into Word Swag, and I get to play around with font, play around with colors, see what makes it look good. I and then I even break it up. Sometimes I'll put Zaya and then the next word active. And then I'll do with Christy and then kind of space it out, play around with it, make your cover photo yours. Even though somebody designed it for you and dropped it into Zaya Marketing, make it your own and make it pretty and make it speak to you. And don't just settle for the first one you find. Take a moment and scroll through there for 10, 15 minutes and really see what our Zaya community has put together for us. Just so you know, everything in there we can use. They've given permission, anyone who's posting their pictures. And you guys, as you start growing your Zaya businesses, you may feel like, I look darn good today in this outfit. I am going to share it. I'm going to give back to Zaya Marketing. I'm going to post my outfit of the day and I'm going to put my stats. You'll understand what I mean when you go to Zaya Marketing. You can post pictures of yourself. Just do not go there to rant and rave. That is a site for us to learn how to market our business, create our posts every day. If you have some kind of a problem, we do not go and complain on a forum like that. At least this team doesn't. Heart and Hustle and our upline, we have the best culture. And if there's a problem, you know who you call? You call your upline and you have a conversation with them. You leave them a voice message. You send them a text. You do not go to Zaya Marketing and go off about how the seam in your pants split when you were at HotWorks. You don't do that. Okay. Heather, I agree with you. I agree with you on that comment. So that is WordSwag. That is how I create my cover photos, which I need to update because I still have a pool and it's like fall. Okay. So now you've got your group, you've got your name. Unless your upline just converted your party to your VIP page and then you stuck your cover photo in there and now you named it and you're ready to roll. You're going to need to create an event link. And I'm going to get to that in a second. But the event link, I want to make sure you guys know because I give my girls 2 videos to watch in the beginning, how to navigate your back office and how to create an event link. And I know a lot of us call it different things, shopping link, party link, you know, but it's called an event link in the back office. So you need to create an event link. So just like when you are on your VIP, your upline's page, on her VIP page, that first post that she does, shop here, and then she's got her link there so you can click to shop. Yeah, we need to create that so you can put it in. Even if you are thinking that you're going to rep for discount, but you just had a party and your VIP page is already set up, drop it in there. Why not? Why not? Even if you're going to rep for a discount, you can still take orders on the side from your bestie and your cousin who were in that party who now want to shop from you and they're supporting your business. Why not throw it up there? Stop putting roadblocks in there and only putting blinders on and saying, nope, this is all I want to do. If you signed up in a party, the work is half done for you already, right? Okay, so that shop here picture, oh my gosh, there's so many ways to create that. You can go to Zaya Marketing and find a shop here photo. You can go like I do. I highly recommend going to Zaya Active on Facebook, their store page, right? And liking it. Going on Instagram, here's 2 things that you really should be following on Instagram. If you do Instagram, Zaya Family and Zaya Active. On Zaya Active, you guys will find so many awesome, gorgeous pictures. You can go snap one of those pictures from the Facebook group or Instagram, edit it down to where you want it. You can drop that picture into WordSwag and you can put shop here. And oh my gosh, day 1, you've created your own graphic. Pretty spectacular. Okay. So now I just want you to kind of think of your upline's page and try to mimic in your mind what she has created. Okay. Once you post your shop here photo, super important, just in case you don't know this or your upline forgets to tell you. Once you create that shopping link and you put shop here and you post it, in the upper right-hand corner, there are 3 dots. You're going to click on those 3 dots. It's going to give you a drop down and you're going to look for the one that says mark as announcement. Because when people come to your page, you want the first thing that they see to be your shopping link, right? So mark it as an announcement. Then refresh your screen. If you're on your cell phone, pull it down. If you're on your laptop or your desktop, refresh your screen. Go back to those same 3 dots. Click pin to top. This is the #1 mistake people make in the beginning. They just mark it as announcement. I know this because I did it for like a long time. And when people would tell me they couldn't find my shopping link, I'm like, what is wrong with her? It is an announcement. How does she not see it? Because when we're looking at our own page that we created, we will always see it at top because we created the announcement. But when people are shopping, if you do not pin it to top, it's not up there. They actually have to click the announcement bar, and who knew how to do that? So those are some really quick tips to help you make that page look amazing. Okay. Let's see. Like Zaya Active Store on Facebook, Instagram, Zaya Family. Zaya Family is also going to be your go-to. I know in the beginning when people sign up, everyone's biggest question is New Release Wednesday. How do you get the graphics so quick? And how do you get those screenshots of Brenda doing the live reviews? Where do you find it? That is, I'm telling you, that's the number one question. Besides, how can I find my gift certificate? And how do I set up a shopping link? It is, where do I find Brenda and her super cute reviews? And how the heck do you record it? Okay. It's on Instagram. It is Zaya Family. It is their story that drops like they start dropping it like 15 minutes before launch time. And then you're going to have to, once it runs out, you're going to have to get out, refresh your screen and go back in because they're uploading it as people are watching it. But that is how you learn about the new releases. I know it seems like a mystery, right? It's really not. It's right on Instagram. And I know your upline is going to be able to teach you all of this. They probably have already told you, but it's so easy to just take these notes and always refer back, especially as they're telling you, because you're going to be like, yeah, that's what Christy said. So at I'm Central Standard Time. So at 11:45 a.m., I am on Zaya Family. I'm watching their stories and I'm like, ooh, we're getting this. And I'm screenshotting it really quick. And then I drop it into my Facebook page really quick. And I'm like, sneak peek, even though I have no clue what it is because I didn't take time to listen to the review. If you have an iPhone, I know a lot of you guys who don't, you can use, I think it's called InShot, maybe. I can double check on the app of screen recording. But if you have an iPhone, if you just pull down the top of your screen and you get this button right here records. It screen records if you hit it the right way. And it gives you a little countdown. And then it starts recording whatever you have it on the screen. So if you're on Brenda's awesome live reviews, you can record it, okay? Edit it, save as new video, and all of a sudden you have these awesome screenshots of her. And if that is something that you're like, Christy, it's messy. I'm not doing videos yet. At least you know where to go to watch them and take notes and say, okay, Brenda said those new light and tights are not sublimated. You might see your booty, wear a long shirt. Just kidding. But do you know what I mean? So you can take notes and you can start creating your posts because that is how you create your content. Okay. Now your group is started, right? If you came from a party, you got people in there, but I know all too well when you're inviting people to your Facebook party, you don't add a lot of people in there. You have gone through your list of people and you're like, nope, she doesn't want to be in there. Nope, she likes Lululemon. Nope, she's going to judge me. Oh, she doesn't like parties. Oh, she's not nice. She's not good. No, that is what you say as you are in your party and you've got your rep sitting there like, hey, did you invite people yet? You're like, yeah, I'm inviting. No, I'm not inviting her. I'm not inviting her. And next thing you know, you have a party and you've got 20 people, but you have 600 friends on Facebook. How is that possible, right? So if you're converting your party page into your VIP page, you got some work to do. You got a lot of invites to send out. Everybody wears activewear. Everybody. I have customers who are in their 60s. I have customers who are teenagers. My daughter rocks this stuff. Everybody wears a sports bra. Everybody wears leggings. And they did so before COVID. Okay. So stop prejudging. If they don't want any part of it, then they don't have to join your page. But don't take the option away from them. Give them the option to click in or not. And if they don't, do not get all hurt about it. It's not the end of the world. A no is just a no, and a no is just a no right now. Okay. So if you've converted your party page over to your VIP page, you really need to look at your ratio of how many friends you have on Facebook and how many people are in your party. And this is when you're going to start inviting. And yes, it's super easy just to invite. But what I would highly recommend doing is maybe, especially those people who you'd really like to see in there, send them a private message. You can send them a quick private message and be like, hey girl, hey, I am repping this awesome activewear line. It's right here on Facebook. I would love to see you hop out on the group and just take a look and tell me what you think. It could be that simple. And yes, that's a voice message. So for those of you guys who are like, I am not leaving a voice message. Maybe your rep leaves you voice messages. All I know is if I type out, hey girl, would you like to have a party with me? It sounds totally different the way they're reading it. They're reading it like, hey girl, do you want to party with me? And they're not hearing it come from me where I'm saying, hey girl, oh my goodness, I would love to party with you. Do you have a date open this month? See how different it is? People, if they're in a bad mood, having a bad day, they're going to be like, meh, 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 meh. But if they hear you speak it sincerely, so you guys are opening a business, be proud of it. If you had a storefront at that super cute strip mall down the street from your house, that outdoor mall, and you were going to invite people, you would not be nervous to invite them. You'd be putting flyers on their cars. You'd be having your cousin tell your sister to have your sister tell her bestie. You would be bragging from like all the way down the street. But when it's an online business, we are like a turtle and we put our head back in our shell. But why is that? I think we're way smarter because we don't have to pay rent. We don't have to pay a light bill. We don't have to pay employees. We don't have to pay nothing. We literally use our hands, our cell phone, have a cell phone bill and a freaking ring light. Okay. So we need to stop our mindset and shift it over. Now it's time to start inviting people. And those people who you're like, oh, she loves Lulu. Instead of thinking she loves Lulu, she's not going to want to join. How about we think she loves Lulu? She's going to love my stuff even more. Invite her. It's all about the energy and the vibe that we put into it. So start inviting. And if you have never had a party or your party's super old and this VIP page is brand new, we got some work to do, don't we? We got to start inviting people in before your launch party. Your launch party is going to be starting soon. And your job is to get as many people in your group as possible so they could see what it is you're repping now. And you should be proud to do it. You go to your friends list on Facebook and you start with the first friend and you just go down. Now, if you are a little like, I don't want a guy in my group right now because I might be in my sports bra, girl, I totally get it. But you need to understand that this is your business and you should be proud of it. And you need to invite people because those people are going to lead to orders. They're going to lead to hostesses. They're going to lead to your new reps. You need to grow that group. And it starts on day one. It starts on day one. Don't let your group sit there with 30 people in it for 4 months, because the only thing that's going to do is going to kill your confidence. And then you're going to tell your upline, no one's shopping. I'm not good at this. No one's shopping. And then if your upline was my level 1, they should be getting in your group and saying, you have 30 people in your group and 3 of them are Zaya reps. So that means you really have 27 people in your group. And with the algorithm and Facebook, probably only 13 of them are seeing posts and 3 of them are out of the country. So there's always a reason behind it if you really stop and look at the data. But it all starts day one. You cannot start your group page and invite people 3 months later, because you need to hit while that momentum is running, while you are enthusiastic, and while your upline's helping you. Because newsflash, you guys, as much as your upline is always there for you and the level of support you're going to have in your team chats and with your upline is super high, they're not going to be there holding your hand for the next 6 months. They cannot be. They have businesses to run. They have new teammates and to onboard. They have teams to run. They've got challenges to do. They cannot hold your hand for 3 months, right? At some point, we have to let you go and let you sprout those wings. So while you have them helping you and while that momentum is going, this is when you run. You put your head down, you don't listen to anything else, and you grow that group, okay? Now, your launch party, if you signed up in a party, your launch party is basically done because we just had a party. But if you need a launch party, let's get it on the calendar. The worst thing you could do is decide you're going to wait a couple months. Why would you do that, right? You just started your business. Be proud of it. Let's get you that starter kit money back. Let's get you that ring light money back. Let's get you in the black, right? That is the whole point of why you're selling Zaya, is to make some extra income. So go ahead and get that party booked on the calendar. Talk to your upline. Your upline is going to run it with you. You're not running it by yourself. We're not like, okay, good luck. You know what to do, don't you? Go to Zaya Marketing. No, your upline is going to do it. I always tell everybody, I'm your co-host. You know, you're going to get 2 reps this week for the price of 1. I'm going to help so-and-so launch her business, and I'm going to help you guys learn all about this line. She's going to be my apprentice this week, but as of Sunday, she is on her own, and you're going to get your upline to help you. You're not on your own. Okay. And then you're going to see the flow, you're going to understand, and you're going to get it. Okay. So get that launch party on the calendar. Definitely work with your upline. You just can't tell your upline, hey girl, we're going to do it on Wednesday, because she may not be able to do it on Wednesday. So always make sure you're communicating, and always be mindful that your upline, she's busy too. Okay. Back office. I'm going to share my screen with you guys in a couple minutes, because I want to show you a couple of things in the back office. But let's see. I'm going to show you gift certificates, company files, apps that you can grab that might help you right now. Okay. Word Swag, I think, is a fantastic one. Pick Collage. Again, okay, let's just talk about collages. Don't do them. I know, right when you start a business, in your mind, you're like, oh my gosh, I'm going to do like the cutest, most beautiful collage of unwind joggers. And it's going to be so beautiful. I'm going to go to Pick Collage and put little stickers in there. And you know what that is? That is a time sucker. You just spent 20 minutes making one post about unwind joggers, when I'm telling you guys it is 2021. I never dated online. I met my husband in 1998, but people like to swipe is what we do. It's whether you're on Facebook, whether you're on Instagram, whether you're on a dating website, you're swiping right, you're swiping left, you're swiping up, you're swiping down. People like to look at pictures. So when you spend 20 minutes to make a pic collage of the most beautiful unwind joggers, and you love it, and you post it, and no one even looks at it, because nobody wants to do this, you guys. Nobody wants to blow it up. Nobody. And if you're my age, you need readers. Let's just put, you don't, what are those camo? No one's going to do it. You have 1 second to get their attention. 1 second. So what you do, you go to Zaya Marketing, you find 5 gorgeous pictures of unwind joggers. You're like, oh, she looks good. I love that. I would stop my scroll for those. And you just create a beautiful post, and you post those 5 pictures, and people get to go like this. It's what they want to do. So I don't use Pick Collage for collages ever. Never, 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 never. I use Pick Collages to create gift cards and stuff like that. So I use it more for like the sticker feature, not really creating a pic collage. Because here's the deal. You're going to suck so much time out making a pic collage when the ROI, the rate of return, it's not really there, right? You want to get an ROI on your investment. So pic collage, stickers only. I use, let's see. Yeah, they even put that in here. Never post collages of clothes, collages of clothes ever. Okay, now a couple more things, and I'm going to show you the back office, and I'm going to share my screen with you. But I want you guys to think about this mindset, okay? I find a lot of inspiration from my kids, all right? I've got a 17-year-old and a soon-to-be 16-year-old, and I find through the way we parent a lot of times, if only we would speak to ourselves the way we speak to our kids, our lives would be so different. Because a lot of the times, if you hear yourself, if you heard anyone talk to your kids the way you hear yourself talk to yourself, you might get into a fight with a teenager. And it's not your kid, you're gonna beat up somebody who's talking to your kid. But yeah, we tell ourselves crappy stuff all the time. So the one thing I always hear my son say, and I always stop when he says it, and I just think, he's so right. When people ask him about baseball, my son's a big baseball player, hence why I started Zaya, to make some extra money to pay for baseball, because it's expensive, especially the older they get. And my husband was complaining. Whenever anyone asks him like, oh, do you have to go to baseball today? He's like, yeah, I get to go to baseball. He gets to go to practice. Do you have practice day? Yes, I get to go. He doesn't have to go. I don't have to go. I have to go. He gets to go. When you go to your 9 to 5, I bet if any of you guys on this call have a 9 to 5, you have to go to your 9 to 5. You're not waking up in the morning and you're not like, oh, I get to go to work today. Yes, you are not leading with that foot in the morning. I get to work from home. I get to work from home. I get to work in my car. I get to work from a baseball game. I don't have to work from home. I get to work at home. And I think that if you can make yourself hear that, you're going to understand why this is exactly where you need to be right now in your life. This is a gift that we are able to work from home and still make baseball games and still make dinner for our kids. And I know a lot of you guys are juggling jobs right now and coming home, and this is adding to your schedule, but you get to do this. You get to start building that income that's going to maybe one day change the I have to go to work to I get to lead my team today. Okay. I want you to remember that on those days where it's messy and it's crazy, you get to work from home. You get to build this at home. Okay. And I think it's super important that you guys change that mindset because it's going to creep in. I just know it will. Let's see. Oh, and then another good thing to remember is this. Wear your stuff. You're ripping the line, right? In the beginning, you might not have a full head to toe outfit every single day, and it's okay. But wear what you have and share what you have. Wear the Zaya, share the Zaya. If you're trying to come up with a creative post every day, you should get into the habit of posting your outfit of the day. Even if you're going to work that day and you're not wearing Zaya, but you're coming home and getting a workout later, post your outfit of the day at some point that day. Okay. OTTD outfit of, or OOTD, OOTD outfit of the day. Post it. That is my number one post I do every day. The only day I don't really do that on is Sunday. Show everybody what you're working with, right? Share it, share. Not only are you going to be sharing the product, but you're going to be sharing this business. I mean, that was probably my biggest mistake when I first signed up. I was so scared to share the business. I didn't know how to do it. I didn't feel comfortable because I didn't want anyone to think that I was trying to be salesy. And now I can't share it enough because it has blessed my life. And I want to help other people see not only the potential that you have in yourself, but just in general, help your finances, help your confidence. I am a completely different person that I was 2 years ago. And I can say it's this opportunity that did it. So share. And it doesn't always have to be, hey guys, my starter kit's $295. And this is what's like, no, like, what is Zaya doing for you? Like, I got to do this today. Thank you so much, Zaya. I got to get a cleaning lady today. Thank you so much, Zaya. Like, if it wasn't for Zaya, like don't be unauthentic either. Be super, super authentic. Be super you. No one on this team is inauthentic, just so you know that. People can smell like a shtick a mile away. So if you ever see any of us talking about anything like that, it is so authentic, and you will see that is what makes people want to follow you. That is what makes people, as your customer, relate to you. That is what makes you bonded together. And you guys, this shopping experience we're giving people, it's not like Dix.com. Okay, you're going to search the Nike shorts, add to cart, and pay. This is like, you're going to get to know your customers. You're going to be like, oh my gosh, Neely, that jacket screams your name. It's that personal touch, that communication. And the more authentic that you are and the more you share yourself, the more people will follow you. Okay. Some really quick, great tips. And I don't know if you guys caught a training that Megan did the other day. It was for the Dash to Director launch yesterday. Rules to live by in this business, especially once you get off the ground, you guys, you have to learn to be comfortable with reaching out to people. And it's not just reaching out to be a rep, right? Or to have a party, which those are big parts, but to reach out to be a customer, right? To feel comfortable with messaging someone and saying, hey girl, hey, check out my business. But learning how to reach out to people, learning how to ask for those parties, because your circle right now is this, right? And then with that first party, you meet some more people. And then with the next party, you meet some more people. And next thing you know, you're partying in Hawaii, California, Arizona, Texas, Florida, but you live in Maine. You know, that is how you grow your party. That's how you grow your circle, is by partying. And then the following up, I mean, I'm sure you know your upline. If you ordered something from them, they probably asked you how you liked it, that personal touch. So just remember, like, reaching out, partying, following up, sharing that opportunity, and just repeating it, the most simplistic steps ever. We keep it super simple here. And the more you complicate it, the more you're going to check out. It's so simple. Don't try to go crazy and do anything, like, not that I don't want you to be spectacular and fantastic and all these great things, but you find the success in the very simple things, like be fantastic at customer service, be fantastic at posting, be fantastic at showing up, be fantastic at being consistent. You don't have to, go all out and do like sales all the time. That's a topic for another day. Please don't ever think you need to be discounting your stuff all the time, because you don't. See me on that for sure. But another good thing I wanted to tell you guys, especially in the beginning, this saying is so true. Enthusiasm is common. When we sign up for something, you get that bug. You kind of get like, you're enthusiastic. Like, enthusiasm is common. Endurance is rare. Nobody will outwork me. My endurance is here. I mean, my endurance is actually like to the roof. Endurance is rare. What does that mean? It means being consistent. It means showing up. It means living with that enthusiasm every day, even when you don't have it, because you're so disciplined and it's your ritual, right? It's what you do. You're growing your business. This is what you're doing. So let that enthusiasm carry you, and find that endurance to run that race, right? This is a marathon. This is not a sprint. No one expects you to be selling $15,000 a month and have a team of 300 people in 6 months. No one expects that. This is a marathon, you guys. Some days we're pacing a good mile. I mean, a good mile for me might be like 10 minutes, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes you're pacing a 10-minute mile, and then other days you're walking a 22-minute mile, and it's okay. And if you guys think walking a 22-minute mile is slow, yeah, that might've been me this morning. But it's a marathon. We're not sprinting. There is no finish line, right? So I want you to give yourself that grace to know some days you're going to feel like $1 million and you're going to be on top of the world and all your posts are going to be scheduled. And then other days you're going to be like, oh, I haven't showered in 3 days. And how am I going live today? I'm going to tell you how you go live today. You put a baseball hat on and you put some lip gloss on. That's how you go live. A baseball hat and lip gloss. Words to live by. I have no makeup on right now. I got lip gloss on. So I bet y'all think I put my makeup on. I didn't put 1 ounce of makeup on, but you see my lips are done and you think I got ready. Put a baseball hat on. No one can tell your hair is dirty. Keep a baseball hat and lip gloss next to your camera. And I'm telling you guys, you can go live whenever you want. It's a marathon. You don't have to get your hair done and all gussied up. Okay. Just trust me on that. And also really quick too, ask your upline about Scheduler. Because I know we're going to be talking about creating posts and being very present in our groups. And a lot of you guys are working. And even if you're not a working mom, who the heck wants to be on their phone all day? Facebook has awesome tools. Write that down, Scheduler, talk to your upline about it. You can literally schedule your posts. I go to bed